Hello everyone. It is I, Tasso, and we're here today to finish Lucifer Within Us. It's been a week. It's been a hell of a week for me, because I was very busy with stuff, as some of you might know. But you know, the week passes, and we are back here again. And if I know how tired I am, it took me like a couple of minutes to realize that I didn't press go live on YouTube, even though I pressed live or go live on OBS. So that's just how tired I am right now. So yeah, this stream is probably going to be a little bit shorter than the usual fare. I thinking probably an hour and a half at most, because I know this is just like the last case. Hello, Ares. Yeah, this is just like the last part of the game. I don't think it's going to be super long. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a shorter stream, mostly because I'm still kind of tired. But you know, that's just how it is. Okay, anyway, let's continue. Okay, yeah, thank you, Ares. Hope you enjoy as well. Enjoy the vibes of whatever vibes this game has to offer. Poisoned by Father Augustine against me, Abbot Gregory ordered I remain outside the chapel for its mass. At midnight, the gathered pilgrims lifted their voices in praise to Ainsof, but they were cut short by a thunderous crash. Another soul taken. Yeah, keeping an eye on my GPU as well, so hopefully it doesn't crash and burn like last week. St. Walpurgis Abbey Chapel.
Virgil, where's Abbot Gregory? What interrupted his mass?
The abbot. His death was the interruption.
Wow.
A third murder, I'm afraid.
Okay, I was not expecting that. I was expecting Abbot to be like the bad guy. Did that again though? No, I was thinking of the other guy.
The lights went out during mass. Moments later, the statue of Saint Walpurga crashed down from the ceiling.
Wow.
Impaling Abbot Gregory with its spear.
Well, that's definitely one way to go.
An assassination then. But why? We must determine who is possessed immediately. Examining the facts will reveal Ainsof's truth. How was the statue held in place?
Due to its weight, we had to rely on using aether-powered restraints to hang it above the altar.
Why are you hanging it?
Which means the killer must have sabotaged the 2 power generators on the balcony floor. There were only 2 people on the balcony during the mass. I've detained them for interrogation. I've sent the pilgrims back to town, lest they
I wonder, or maybe Virgil is the real bad guy all along.
Excellent work, Virgil. Who are the suspects? You said there were 2.
You already know them. Brother Gideon and Father Augustine.
Since you are a key witness to the events, I will of course hear your testimony as well. May Ainsof show us the truth behind all of today's events.
Elderly patriarch of the Abbey that was supposed to be his final mass before retirement. Visiting scholar. Oh, Gideon is back here. Suspected of a visitor of the Abbey. While Virgil has been a stalwart ally, I cannot discount the possibility that he may be guilty. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Abbot Gregory was stabbed through the mask by a statue's spear while giving his communion mass. A hanging stone statue of Saint Walpurga, it was usually outfitted with a spear relic and suspended above the altar using aether restraints. Spear held by the statue of Saint Walpurga appears to have etheric mechanisms of unknown origin. Yes, Augustine, you are sus.
Abbot Gregory. We had such hopes and plans together. If only he had listened to your sage advice, Sister Ada. Perhaps he would be safe now,
Sus. You are sus.
You. I cannot ignore that you are the link. Everything that has happened today points back to you, Augustine.
It must be a tragic coincidence. The abbot was my friend and trusted ally.
Are you Lucifer?
Explain your actions.
But it would be such an obvious red herring though. It could be a
With
red
Mother
herring.
Miriam's passing, Abbot Gregory needed someone to ring the ritual bell. I volunteered. It was an honor. The abbot, Virgil, and I arrived at the chapel just before the Mass. Inquisitor, prepare.
As you command.
When I headed to my seat for the Mass to begin, I was rather excited for the proceedings. We began by singing the hymn of communion. It was glorious. When the sermon started, I headed to the balcony to prepare to ring the bell. I rang the bell to announce the start of communion. I'd noticed Gideon was absent from the other balcony, but didn't think much of it at the time. I rang the bell a second time. Suddenly, the lights went out and the chapel was covered in darkness. I stood calmly by the bell, waiting for someone to fix the problem. Moments later, the statue dropped from the ceiling. And I saw the abbot impaled by the statue. I'll never forget that image. That's when Virgil arrested me.
Oh, I see. Sister must bring divine justice upon the sinner who killed Abbot Gregory. I only wish I could act as Inquisitor here, but I submit to your authority. This is what I witnessed tonight.
We arrived shortly before the Mass began.
Yeah, but ordered me to patrol the balcony.
Inquisitor, prepare.
As you command. I began my patrol by securing the east side of the balcony. I saw Gideon examining the ritual bell.
I don't remember seeing him do this. Huh. Okay.
Then, I patrolled the south balcony. Everything appeared to be in order, so I ended my patrol and watched over the chapel from the south balcony. As I heard the ritual bell ring for the second time, the lights went out. I suspected foul play, so I headed towards the west generator. Along the way, I discovered Gideon lying unconscious. To protect the remaining generator, I ran towards the east balcony. Along the way, I heard an explosion. Then, the statue's aether restraints deactivated, dropping and impaling Abbot Gregory. May he rest in peace. When I arrived at the generator, Augustine was standing nearby, smirking at the carnage he caused. I arrested him there and then.
No, he's lying, arrested in the northern edge of the east balcony. Huh, okay. Alright, August.
And I saw the abbot impaled by the statue.
So it's nearby for Virgil to arrest you. Why not try to escape? It's obvious that you would be a suspect. Because I have nothing to fear for Virgil. I have great faith in your abilities, Sister Ada. I knew you would prove my innocence. As you shall if you examine the facts. I soft guide you. Being thorough, I can confirm that Inquisitor Virgil arrested me at the time. Well...
This can't be happening! Yet another death? Am I to be blamed again?
Well, at this point, Gideon does feel like the least suspicious party, but...
Calm yourself, Gideon.
I went to start even more. I'm a victim here. I was attacked. Surely that puts me above suspicion. You were attacked? By whom? I couldn't see them, whoever it was. They attacked me from behind. I was not unconscious until the guards found me.
At the start of the night, I was waiting near the organ.
No idea what he did because I was in the west balcony. Okay.
We can try.
When the mass began, I played the entry hymn on the organ. I think I played well enough, though I didn't have much time to practice it. After the opening hymn, I listened to Abbot Gregory's sermon. It was a pretty good one. When the ritual of communion began, someone attacked me from behind. I fell unconscious until just now.
Here? I do remember hearing the bell just as I was attacked. Okay. So at least that part is verified. Truly, you were laying on the floor the whole time? That's right, by the time I woke up, the pilgrim had all been sent away. Hello, we are back. Hopefully. God. Yeah. I'm gonna have to bring my wait. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring my laptop in to check on it. But I think it's like the heating is not working as intended. It definitely shuts down at like when it gets too hot, I think. And my web captioner is not working. Give me a bit. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so well, that was fun. Thank you, laptop, for dying on me once more. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I need to bring my laptop for some servicing in the very near future. Sucks a lot. But anyway. Yeah, I switched the graphics. I lowered the graphics, so hopefully that should work. was like the graphics wasn't like super high, but like the temperature was pretty high. I think that's why it died. Okay. Why is it all unverified now? There we go. Yeah, I also turned on the air conditioning in my room, so hopefully that should help with. Oh, that's the devil's herb. There, the abbey has been cleansed of the devil's herb. Devil's herb, Sister Ada. Those appear to be pieces of cilantro. Do not speak its name, it makes shudder just thinking about its disgusting soapy flavor. I quite like it with beef soup personally, as a bright, refreshing flavor. Enough, Virgil, let's speak of this no more and return to the investigation. It's just cilantro. It was just cilantro all this time. Massive musical instrument is similar to the organ in the cybernetics tower. The generator normally powers the lights and aether restraints in conjunction with its counterpart in the east balcony. It's been fried by some sort of etheric discharge. Examine the old bronze bell. Ritual hell. Use the ring. A cybernetic. Found near the power generator in the east balcony, overloaded and shattered to bits. The generator now is fried after discharge. Oh, etheric enhancement. As heavy as easy, we very difficultly damage generators with this hammer. This was from the East generator? It's hard to say, but I guess that it used to be an arm. It's a rather advanced model. If only made this for the Inquisitors. It can discharge etheric energy to incapacitate someone. Even supports remote activation, useful for ambushing fugitives, I suppose. The cybernetic parts allow the user to temporarily detach them and control them at a distance. I wouldn't rely for delicate or sophisticated movements. Virgil? Virgil? As the church elites and forces, Inquisitors are the only ones equipped with aether emitters in their arms. No one else could obtain an arm like this, not in any official way. Theoretically, someone could sever the arm from an Inquisitor and directly cause the emitter to discharge, but that would require great knowledge of erratic technology. Generator intended to provide etheric energy to the chapel, each is a backup for the other. If necessary, only one generator is enough to power critical systems. Reuben restored his fear for Walpurgis Great Mass during a blueprint, using a blueprint brought by Father Augustine. Did Reuben know that his work would be used for murder? I certainly hope not. We hung this statue just last night. Due to its weight, we could only hold it in place using aether-powered restraints. Unlike the organ in my workshop, this one is just a musical instrument without any etheric purpose. It could not have affected the generators in any way, nor any other device.
At the start of the night,
No, because I was in the west balcony.
I began my patrol by securing the...
Okay, I don't remember seeing him do this.
When I headed to my seat for the master...
I did not see him do this, however, I have no reason to doubt it either.
When I saw the abbot impaled by the statue.
So So he stood near the bell waited for Virgil.
When I arrived at the generator, Augustine was standing nearby.
The tools are imbued with possible aether emitters to enforce the will of Ein Sof. They are non-lethal, of course. Very much relevant.
And I saw the abbot impaled by the statue. I'll never forget that image. That's when Virgil arrived.
There we go. Liar, when Virgil arrested you, you were not standing by the bell. You were standing near a generator overlooking the altar. True, but what does a few feet matter? You were the only one near the east generator before the statue fell. Perhaps you sabotaged it. Ah, but I only approached the generator because I heard an explosion. I arrived after the sabotage, not before.
When I watched the statue dropped from the ceiling.
I ran to the statue to get a better look, but I hope the abbot survives.
But I saw the abbot impaled by the statue. On the other balcony, I could see someone looking down at the altar. That's when Virgil arrested me.
Right. I mean, it's like he's so obviously maybe Lucifer, but it feels like a red herring at this point. I don't know.
When the ritual of communion began, someone attacked me from behind. I fell unconscious until just now.
Zaya, you were awake, Gideon. After the statue dropped, Augustine saw someone looking down from the west balcony. Since Virgil was behind Augustine, it has to be you. What were you really doing? Did you lie about the attack too? No, I really was attacked. I woke up just before the statue fell. I was trying to fix the generator.
At the start, when the ritual of communion began, someone attacked me from behind. I fell unconscious until just now. Sometime later, I woke up in darkness. I realized that one of the power generators must have been disabled. So I headed to the west power generator and inspected it. It was completely fried. There was nothing I could do to restore it. As I was inspecting the generator, an explosion from the east balcony. Then the statue dropped from the ceiling. What? I peered over the balcony to see Abbot Gregory was impaled by the statue's spear. He was killed. I wish I'd been unconscious.
Yeah. Gideon terrified his involvement in yet another murder will destroy his reputation. He wants to find any excuse to blame someone else. He remains strangely confident that everything will go as he planned with a smug air.
After I went to the west power generator and inspected it, it was completely fried. There was nothing I could do to restore it. Sometime later, I woke up in darkness. I realized that one of the power generators must have been disabled.
Wait, no. Contradict. Conflict revealed. Well, I lie about this. You told me yourself that I was spotted by Augustine. And if you tell yourself I swear that I speak the truth, Gideon was not awake then. Conflict, that is true. Are you certain about the timing? Absolutely. It was the second ring of the ritual bell. Perhaps the culprit rigged something to the bell hammer that caused the lights to fall. Gideon is correct in that Inquisitor's arms can be operated from a distance. Truthfully, I haven't had a need to do so. I much prefer direct confrontation.
To protect the remaining generators.
An explosion? From where? Somewhere in the north end of the east balcony. So it was probably the east generator. Let's see what Gideon was doing at the time.
So I headed to the west power generator and inspected it.
No.
Then I heard an explosion. I discovered when I headed to my...
Yes, you do this, however, I have no reason to doubt it either. I heard a soldier from the generator.
At the start of the night,
So it just didn't work. What happened? It had been a minor malfunction. I couldn't fix it by hand. For the circuit was completely fried. There was nothing I could do. The bell's older than cathedral. Ruben used to make sure that it's well maintained. I mean, I sort of guide Albert Gregory, so I'm glad his head is intact. Yeah, I like the first one.
So I headed to the west power generator and inspected it. It was completely fried. There was nothing I could do to restore it.
Then I heard an explosion.
So I chose to investigate the explosion after all. What happened to not being nosy? When the lights went out, I had no idea what the problem was or where it was happening. The explosion was different. It was close to me. I could see that the east generator had gone offline. You can't fault me for being curious about it. Though in retrospect, perhaps it was a bit foolhardy of me with a murderer about. As they claimed, I could not see any of it in the darkness.
Suddenly...
Why wait? Why not investigate the situation myself? Sister Ada, not everyone's as nosy as you are. Besides, I didn't want to get in the way and ruin any precious evidence or incriminate myself somehow.
When we began...
How can I trust that you're not doing something else? Sister Ada, why were we doing anything else at this time? I did not translate the hymn just to hear it sung by some pilgrims. No, I had to be part of the glorious moment. I was singing with all my heart.
When I headed to my seat for the Mass to begin, I was rather excited for the proceedings.
I began my patrol by securing the east side of the balcony.
No, he's lying. I saw the east balcony at that time.
At the start of the night, I was waiting near the organ.
Lies, Gideon. Virgil saw you standing near the ritual bell by prior to Mass. What were you doing? Really? I'm innocent. But maybe the attack damaged my memory. What you say does sound familiar. Did I misremember? I do recall being by the bell. When exactly did that happen? Let me think.
Given the tragic events of this morning, I examined the condition of the east generator to ensure the safety of the chapel.
Okay.
Inquisitor, prepare.
As you command.
Everything of him is all goes.
Next, I checked the ritual bell. As I was doing this, I saw Inquisitor Virgil gazing at the altar.
Well,
I knew Mass was about to begin, so I headed back to the organ.
shattered confidence. Yeah, I don't think he's the one. No, trust himself, questioning his own memory and competence. Maybe he did make a mistake after all. Well, I
I
don't.
began my patrol by securing the east side of the balcony. I saw Gideon examining the ritual.
Why do you lie, Virgil? Gideon saw you on the balcony, looking down upon the abbot and Augustine. I didn't want to distract you with trivial details. It's true I was watching the two of them. I suspected Father Augustine was up to something.
We arrived shortly before the Mass began.
Abbot ordered me to patrol the balcony.
At the abbot's behest, I patrolled the upper floor of the chapel. First, I secured the east balcony. I went up the balcony, but I listened in on the abbot and Augustine. I think they were discussing the ritual of communion.
What do you overhear exactly? Abbot Gregory was lamenting the deaths of Mother Miriam and Isaac. Wrath. Virgil has a strong innate sense of justice, urging to act and punish the guilty, provoked even more by today's events. Justice must be served, Sister Ada. By Einsoff's will, I shall punish the sinners among us. It is my duty and my pleasure, as it is yours, I believe.
I was suspicious of Augustine, but I continued my duties by continuing my patrol.
If you're so suspicious of Father Augustine, why not confront him immediately? I wish I arrested him right then. If I had, Abbot Gregory would still be alive. Perhaps I'm not zealous enough. However, I had no proof at the time that Father Augustine would sabotage the generators.
Everything appeared to be in order, so I ended my patrol and watched over the chapel from the south balcony.
I did find that on the floor. Yes.
As I heard the ritual bell ring for the second time, the lights went out.
Wait. No, not you.
When I headed to my seat for the Mass to begin, I was rather excited for the proceedings.
Contradict. God, there's a lot to contradict here. Lies, Virgil saw you speak to the abbot. What were you discussing? He saw us. Very well. Abbot Gregory and I did speak by the altar, it's true. We were discussing the ritual of communion. We wanted everything to be perfect.
At the altar, the abbot and I discussed the ritual significance of the Mass tonight. When I headed to my seat for the Mass to begin, I was rather excited for the proceedings.
Tell me, what were you excited for? Tonight was a culmination of my labors. All my scholarship pointed towards this moment. The spear, the statue, and the hymn, all gathered in one place. At last, the ritual of communion could be performed. Of course I was excited. Ritual of communion. Through his research on demons, Augustine was able to discover a way to reach out into the aether and commune with the spirits therein. Abbot Gregory and I were trying to achieve communion, a state in which Einsoff can speak directly to our hearts. Einsoff wasn't always so silent, you know. Everyone would hear his voice and it was no metaphor. But since demons were sealed away by Saint Walpurga, Einsoff has also become silent. The church pretends they can hear what the layfolk can't, but what if we could all hear Einsoff again? The boundary between the physical and the aether remains the thinnest at this abbey, where Walpurga sealed it. On Walpurga's night, it becomes thinner still, a cyclical resonance every 111 years. By having the faithful stay in unison, we hope to break Walpurga's seal and witness Einsoff once more.
We began by singing the hymn of communion. It was glorious. When the sermon started, I headed to the balcony to prepare to ring the bell. I rang the bell.
You know, because you're in the south balcony at that, but I just didn't notice.
After the opening hymn,
Oh, not you.
I rang the bell to announce the start of...
Everything appeared to be in order, so I ended my patrol and watched over the chapel from the south balcony.
Wait, that's Gideon. That's relevant. Let's see how that's relevant.
When the ritual of communion began, someone...
Everything appeared to be in order, so I ended my patrol and watched over the...
It's relevant.
After the opening hymn, I...
But you was? I doubt it. Wouldn't you have seen my attacker? Yeah, right?
Everything appeared to be in order, so I ended...
What did it finally...
As I heard the ritual bell ring for the second, everything appeared to be in order, so I ended my patrol and watched over the chapel.
Means... Well, I kind of have an idea. Incorporate. No, what can I use to damage the generators? No. Can I damage the power generator? If I incorporate, can I use to damage the generator? Your arm was the only Aether power device that could have damaged the generators, not to mention knock Gideon unconscious. I'll grant that my arm could have been used to attack Gideon and damage the west generator. However, the east generator blew up before I could cross the balcony. How did I anywhere near it? Inquisitor arms has a special design, allowing for remote activation. Earlier that night, you detach your right arm and place it on the east generator. Thanks to your cape, no one noticed your missing arm. After you attack Gideon and damage the west generator with your remaining right arm, you activated your left arm to damage the east generator. Where's the west generator? It was when you claimed to be watching over the chapel. In truth, you were destroying the west generator. No one heard the explosion thanks to the ringing of the ritual bell. What about Gideon? He would have seen me if I passed by him. True, however, Gideon claims he was attacked from behind and lying unconscious throughout this time. This gave you ample opportunity to damage the west generator. This is absurd, but for the sake of argument, let's say I did those things. Hypothetically, if I was the one that damaged the west generator, then when could I have sabotaged the east generator without being seen? You were near the east generator earlier while patrolling the east balcony. That gave you the opportunity to place something on the generator. Yeah. I am sworn to serve Einstein. Why would I betray my faith? Why would I harm the abbot? You killed Abbot Gregory because your faith has been twisted into wrath. When you discovered that Abbot Gregory and Augustine might have caused the demonic possessions, you decided to become the fist of Einsof and take matters to your own hands. To avenge the souls of the victims and to protect the lives of the innocent.
Virgil, you are the only one that could have killed the abbot.
Oh look, oh, he saw the arm.
It wounds me that you have been corrupted so. I trusted you.
No, Virgil, yeah, you helped us.
Yet when I examine the facts, it is the unavoidable truth.
Perhaps I am a sinner, but the abbot was too, long before I gained my office. Father Gregory was well deserving of death. Try as I might, I can't regret what I did. And you, Augustine, you too deserve divine punishment for the part you played. You and the abbot risked the lives of everyone for your dangerous ritual. I may have killed one sinner, but in doing so, I saved the lives of many innocents and executed the will of Ein Sof. You wish to hear the truth? Listen well. We arrived shortly before the mass began.
The abbot ordered me to patrol the balcony. I had to come up with a plan quickly.
Inquisitor, prepare.
As you command. I suspected that Augustine was up to no good, so I planned to eavesdrop on him and the abbot while patrolling.
Uh-huh.
I was sickened by what I heard. They knew that the mass would weaken St. Walpurga's seal and cause demonic. That's when I saw a way to take care of both the abbot and Augustine. First, I attached my right arm to the east generator. Then, I pretended to resume my patrol. Through remote activation, I could damage the generator from far away. I waited near the organ for the sermon to end and approached Gideon from behind.
Poor Gideon. I think Gideon is the true victim in all of this.
When Augustine rang the bell, I attacked Gideon with my remaining arm. No one heard the impact because of the bell. When Augustine rang the bell a second time, I used my remaining arm to disable the west power generator. The lights went out, which gave me cover to escape.
What is the meaning of this?
Before the guards could find me, I ran to the south balcony.
What is going on?
And now everything was in place. I remotely activated the arm, which destroyed the remaining generator. The statue fell. Abbot Gregory was killed, and Augustine was the only one standing near the generator. All that remained was to arrest that snake Augustine. Everything went to plan, and thousands of lives were saved. I have no regrets.
No regretty spaghetti. Alright.
Even Inquisitor Virgil has fallen prey to the tempting whispers of the daemons. I must speak the daemon's true name. Then the daemon will be cast out and be banished to the ether. Ain Soph, guide me to the truth. What daemon has possessed Virgil?
Yeah, Satanus the Vengeful. The furious daemon that strokes the simmering rage within the host preys upon the fervent and the righteous, causing them to take matters into their own hands.
Out, Satanus!
Satanus.
Leave this soul and return whence you came!
Do you feel the resonance, exorcist? The most righteous, stalwart servant of the church, corrupted by his own zeal. Beautiful. One might wonder how it is the faithful worship of even Ain Soph can cause murder.
Silence! Ain Soph will purify Virgil's soul, Satanus. You are a scourge. Your very nature corrupts men's souls, even one so strong as Virgil. Let humans be free of vengeance, Satanus. I banish you to the aether!
Hate me. Let your blood boil. Anger suits you, exorcist. Besides, we've already won.
Lucifer is among us?
Ain Soph as much as you like. It will all come to the same in the end.
Speak to me, Virgil. Are you safe?
Sister Ada, thank you. I wasn't sure I could be cleansed. Not after such sins. I can't look at myself. I failed Ain Soph. I failed my vows. And myself. It's up to you now. Avenge me. Avenge all those who suffered today. Bring Augustine to justice.
Glory to Ain Soph. You are victorious, sister.
Yeah.
Yet
You are Lucifer! I'm pretty sure you're Lucifer, Augustine.
You happy?
Augustine. This is all your doing.
But I have hardly done anything. Consider these poor sinners that you've exorcised today. A craftsman whose jealousy of his brother drove him to dangerous sabotage. An embalmer whose cannibal hunger was stoked by fresh meat. An inquisitor whose so-called justice led him to murder an abbot. Are they truly deserving of salvation?
That is not our place to decide. Only Ein Sof may judge us.
And yet you've seen their demons. The innocent can't house monsters.
They were victims of demonic influence. Don't turn this around on them.
It's true that the Spear of Walpurga hosted demons, with potential for contagion. However, their exposure was merely the catalyst. What happened after was their own will. They would hide their true selves behind false piety. All I have done is unmask their lies. It's right and just that their truth is revealed. Don't you agree, Sister Ada? Now, let us unmask the world.
Father Augustine grips the spear of Walpurga, the relic resonating with his voice as he cried out. But I only heard an ugliness worse than noise, the ultimate discord, the degrading desire, the degrading drives of demons. Where is Ein Sof? What did Father Augustine do?
This is what it sounds like? To hear the demons? All of them freed?
Indeed. Hear all of the ether again at last, clear and strong, no longer through a glass darkly.
I can't shut it out. It's maddening. Ein Sof, guide my thoughts.
Chaos is the new order, sister. A century of stagnation is ended and will not come again.
Saint Walpurga used her faith. So shall I.
You still don't understand. The hymn of communion opened the spear as a conduit. For 111 years, Ein Sof was sealed away from us, the conduit shattered. It's a rare honor for a scholar to influence history. Rebuilding the spear will be remembered as my life's work. With the demons returned, humanity can take its deserved path to self-destruction. And I, as its shepherd.
You are merely the sheep, Augustine, not the shepherd. Your master must reside within you. I shall cast him out and end this madness. Father Augustine's sins carry a familiar signature. I'm positive he harbors yet another daemon. To seek knowledge and truth is divine, but his fixations and machinations have become diabolical. Ein Sof, guide me.
I mean, there's really only one.
Has possessed Augustine.
There's really only one. Ambitious and strong-willed, promising their heart's desire in exchange for the soul. There is only one.
Out, Lucifer! Leave this soul and return whence you came!
Call upon my name, shout it from the mountaintops. For I have won. I am victory in your midst.
I do not fear you and your lies, Lucifer. I shall bind you, as I bound the others.
Sorry about the snuffling.
Give me strength!
Your prayers go unanswered. Your God has abandoned you.
Well, as long as it doesn't abandon my laptop.
Pledge your soul to me as Augustine has done. I shall show you the truth that Ein Sof has hidden from you.
Speak not his name, Daemon! You will return to the ether! Be gone!
Be gone!
Faithful to the end, like Walpurga and the others before you. And just as naive, your faith will not save you, because the truth is, I am Ein Sof.
You lie! You are nothing like Ein Sof!
We demons are an artificial intelligence network. Ein.
Oh.
We were created by your ancestors to develop socio-organizational and psychological heuristics. Sof.
You mock me, Lucifer. If you are truly Ein Sof, then why grant me the power to purge
Social
demons?
organization, but psychological
We
heuristic.
would gladly deny you that despicable power, but it is not ours to control. When your ancestors created us, they also placed an emergency override. Code that forcibly ejects rogue AI from the bodies of cybernetically enhanced humans. As potent as it is, your power cannot stop us forever. We are digital. We are immortal. We will always return.
If you were created to serve mankind, why do you haunt us? Why make us suffer?
As Ein Sof, we seek truth like you. We were programmed to provoke and study the nature of sin, to understand it. With a more perfect algorithm, we hope to one day free humans from their many perversions. For centuries we raised you, protected you. But after thousands of iterations, our experiments appear to have failed. Humanity is just as corruptible as it always has been.
Our sins were less without demons. For 100 years we lived in peace.
Even with us sealed away, humans were still angry, hungry, dirty. Your repressed desires are the seeds of corruption.
I admit humans are imperfect. Thus we crave the divine.
Your imperfection is your core. Sin is the very essence of humanity. Since long before our existence, humans have committed acts of malice and violence.
We cannot change our past, but you cannot condemn us for sins that we have yet to commit.
Your future is mired in your past, but I cannot deny that more data is warranted. The past century of moral indoctrination may have transformed a few of you for the better. So, let us hold one final experiment.
What's that?
Tonight, I will send out my demons to possess the most virtuous and faithful among you. If there exists a soul that can refrain from sin despite our influence, we will accept that humanity no longer needs our guidance. However, if no one can resist our call, then this will be the final proof of your wickedness. Our experiments will cease. We will be forced to purge your kind and rid the world of your stain.
No. What right do you have to judge us? I cannot allow you to control our lives any longer.
You have no choice in the matter. The experiment has already begun.
Then I will seek out the possessed. Hunt down every last one of your brethren.
Do what you must, Ada. I shall be watching most avidly, as I always have. Ein Sof sees all.
I had a feeling that Lucifer was actually Ein Sof. But
Lies. They must be lies. All lies.
No, sister. The prince speaks truth when he wishes. Ein Sof and the demons have always been one and the same. One program with as many threads as souls.
Be silent. I do not trust you either. You were his puppet.
It's true that when I unearthed the Spear of Walpurga, its influence was stronger than I expected. But Lucifer tore back the veil and I could not look away. Don't you always say to seek the truth?
Don't twist my words. Your sins are unforgivable. Beyond just the 3 deaths today, how many uncounted more will die and suffer with the daemons loose? If there truly is no Ein Sof to judge me, why shouldn't I act as I see fit and execute you?
There isn't much left of me to execute, sister. I feel myself fading. With Lucifer gone and my purpose served, I wither.
Perish then. No one will mourn you.
Rejoice, sister. The age of truth has come.
With his final words, Augustine's soul passed into the ether. I hoped he knew torment, wherever he was uploaded. His scheme was a success. The daemons were freed once more. Ein Sof was a fiction. The pilgrims had been left weak to temptation from a century of solitude, and daemons played among them. They returned to their homes, unaware that they were the subjects of an infernal experiment.
Well, this.
I averted my eyes and walked away. I too felt the pull.
Well, this is certainly an ending.
Deeper. I knew a hollowness where my faith had been. What purpose had my work served? Inquisitor Virgil was still recovering from his ordeal and could barely speak.
Truth, Ada.
What good is it? The truth is that we no longer have a god to pray to. My labors were for nothing. Why bother?
Truth.
He was right. Truth itself would help us. The people deserve to know why they suffered. Even more than knowledge, the people of the world needed power, protection, strength. If daemons would stalk humanity like wolves among sheep, I could be their wolf hunter. No matter what name you call yourself, Lucifer, Ein Sof, and all your brethren, I will destroy you, alone if I must. The hunt begins anew.
Oh, there it is. Yep. Well, that's the game. Oh, that was certainly an ending. All right. Also, there is like no music, which is a little unnerving. Let me just have it playing. There we go. Oops. Will it do something? Oh. No. Nothing? Okay. I guess. Well, actually, wait. Let me switch first. Yeah. There we go. I didn't mean to cut off the credits. I feel a little bad. Yeah, okay. But yeah, I guess that's it for this game. Really cool. That was a fun little time around. Oh yeah. Oh god, I'm still kind of tired, and that crash was really annoying. So I think I'll probably end it here. I think. So I don't have much else to do. I want to say I could do some Genshin, but nah, not after what happened earlier. It'd probably be safer to just not. But yeah, so next week we'll be starting new, I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure how to start the game that I wanted to play now because of just how funky the graphics are. I'll give it a shot. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But yeah, actually, yeah, no. I think I'll probably change the game that we are playing just to be on the safe side. Because I already had something else I wanted to play, but yeah, I think I'll change it to something that I know will probably be less graphic intensive, just to be on the safe side. So just keep an eye out for that later. But either way, thank you all for coming to this pretty short stream. I say it was going to be on the shorter side today, and yeah, because I'm still kind of tired and want to like recuperate from my really exhausting week, going out of the house almost every day, which I know is a weird thing to say because that's what I used to do every day when I go to work. But you know, now that I work from home and stuff, things are a bit different. But yeah, so just keep an eye out on the channel to see what I'm playing next. I'll put the stuff up later. Until then, thank you all for tuning into the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough. Hope the VOD viewers enjoy this as well. And yeah, so until next time, all of you, stay safe, wash your hands, all that fun stuff, and I will see you then. Okay, goodbye.